Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and today I'm going to be talking all about fruits and vegetables and how to get all servings in a day. Alright, so first of all, pardon the noise. Again, central air is out, so I have the air conditioner going. I did turn off the loud fans that are blowing around, trying to keep it cool, but I don't know if you can tell, I'm already sweaty. So this is obnoxious. But anyway, that's not the point of the video. The point of this video is all about fruits and vegetables. You guys know I am trying to eat healthier, get the proper servings of things in my body that I need so that it runs properly and I get healthier overall. And one of the ways to do that is having 5 to 9 or 5 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Now that seems like a lot, especially if you're having 3 meals a day and maybe a couple of snacks. It seems like a lot to get that many servings in. So first of all, what an actual serving size is, I'll put in the description box down below. It's a big old list and I don't feel like going through all that because I've got 13 tips for you guys. So let's speed it up. So the description box down below will have serving sizes for fruits and vegetables so you can know what an actual serving is so that you can be like, oh, okay, well that was an actual serving. It's a lot easier to have the amount that it's supposed to have in a day. Now, I did write this out because it is a lot of tips that I wanted to get, so bear with me, and plus I'm hoping that it gets in a blog somewhere. So the first one, there's 13 of them, so bear with me guys. Number 1 is salad, you say. So obviously filling a plate with dark leafy greens, tossing in tomatoes, bell peppers, chickpeas, onions, whatever you want, pairing it with a lean protein like chicken breast and a light salad dressing. It seems simple, but there's so many different options, and that can be a very filling meal. More of a lunch for me. I like bigger meals for dinner, but for lunch that can be very filling, very satisfying, and especially because if you're using a lot of dark greens and stuff, it's hardly any calories, so you can make a giant bowl. My roommate laughs at me because sometimes I have totally taken a whole bag of this and made that a salad. It's a whole bag, but it's the whole thing. It's 15 calories per serving and there's 4 servings in there, so not that many calories, so it's fine. But yeah, so that's an easy way to get in, and plus again, look at the serving sizes down below. There's 4 servings in here, so that would easily, boom, done. All right, so the next one is number 2, freeze that fruit and veggies. So keep a supply of frozen fruits and vegetables in the freezer. That way it makes them easy and quick to grab as a side dish, as a main course. Make a stir fry with them. I do that a lot when I'm like, I don't even know what I want. I don't have that many points left or bites left since I'm doing eye track bites. I can just open up my freezer and boom, I have different green beans and broccoli and cauliflower and peas and carrots and sweet peas, all that type of stuff frozen in there that I can just grab, open, throw some in a skillet, toss it around, throw in some soy sauce or something else, and makes a great little meal, and it's filling. And guess what? More servings of fruits and vegetables in my day. All right, number 3 is sweet dessert. So fruits make a great sweet dessert. One of my favorites, are bananas. Ultimate favorite food is banana. But banana ice cream, and then you can pair that up. You can throw in some PB2, you can throw in some chocolate chips, you can throw in some M&Ms. You can throw in all kinds of stuff when you're making banana ice cream, and you can refreeze it. So you can make a bunch, keep it in the freezer, or I prefer to make it fresh each time I have it. But yeah, it's super easy, super delicious. And I also love eating strawberries, especially if I sprinkle a little bit of 0-calorie sugar on there. One of my favorites, hold on, let me grab it. These from Aldi, the sweet additions. This is my favorite sugar ever, or sugar alternative ever. Take a packet of that, sprinkle it on there. If you're on my Instagram, you saw that I took a big old bowl of strawberries to work yesterday, and I just sprinkled a couple packets of that on there. And it was so good and so delicious. And the fruit itself is already sweet. That made it even sweeter. It was great. And then another thing that I've loved, if you guys remember that video I did where I took grapes and I cut them in half and then I sprinkled lime juice on there, it tastes like sour candy. It's so delicious. Highly recommend it. All right, number 4, start your day the fruity way. So, every meal for breakfast, fruit can easily go with. So, one thing for me, like bananas, bananas I put in everything. It's not where I was actually trying to start that sentence. Oatmeal and cereal, one serving for me does not feel like a lot. It can leave me still hungry. So if I chop up a banana or I take some blackberries or blueberries and throw it in there, one, it adds more flavor without having to get some, artificial chemicals and extra stuff added into it. So it adds more flavor, but then it also makes it more filling without using, on a lot of the iTrack Bites plan, all of the WW plans that are current, without adding any more points to it. Because sometimes, especially with certain cereals or certain oatmeals, the points are a little bit higher. So that is a quick, easy way to up that. And plus, even if you're having a normal, like say egg whites and turkey bacon, because I have that a lot, pair it with an apple or an orange, and it just kind of brings the whole meal full circle and more filling and keeps me satisfied a lot longer. So that's a very, very helpful way for breakfast. And again, more servings of fruits in your day. All right, number 5, can you say potato? I, for the longest time, did not want to eat potatoes. One, I love potatoes. There's not a version of a potato that I do not like. But on the Sugar Smart plan, on the green WW plan, or Points Plus that I did years ago, potatoes cost points. And I like my fruits and vegetables being 0 points. I, in the past, have avoided fruits or vegetables that cost points. But the thing is, especially if you are having a lot of fruits and vegetables in your day, it's okay to have some points. The points are there to be used. And so why not use it on something that you really, really love, like potatoes? And especially potatoes, they're so versatile. You can slice them, you can dice them, you can chop them, you can mash them, you can scallop them. There's so many different ways to make potatoes that it's amazing. And they're very delicious. They're full of vitamins that your body needs. And also, quick tip, you guys probably already know this because I mean it's a staple in the Weight Watchers community. But when I mash potatoes, I will use less potatoes and bring in some mashed cauliflower and mix those together. I don't like mashed cauliflower. Like this trend where cauliflower replaces everything, it doesn't, for me. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't have the right texture. But if you mix it with real potato, amazing. All right, next one, number 6 is counter grab and go. So if you notice in my little intro, when I took a picture of all these fruits and vegetables, I have a tower that is filled with fruits and vegetables. I have oranges, apples, onions, peppers, bananas. I'm gonna put my pears in there in a minute, and my lemons and my limes. They're behind me, whatever. That way, they're on the counter. So when you're walking by the kitchen, and especially if you're looking for a quick snack, you'll see that, and you'll reach for one of those instead of grabbing cookies or crackers or something that you really shouldn't have. They're right there, quick access, and because they're in your line of sight, you're leaning towards those rather than other foods. All right, number 7 is wrap it up. So grab some greens, slap in some hummus, some salsa, some fresh or grilled veggies, and wrap it up in a low bite wrap. Especially I like the one from Aldi. It's 90 calories and 2 points, or 1.9 bites on Sugar Smart. And you can have a quick meal for on the go, or like a quick snack lunch type of thing. And it's very filling, it lasts a long time, and depending on what you put in it, it can be extremely low. 2 to 4 points is what I averagely spend on those type of wraps, because hummus is not that high in points. Those wraps are 2 points. Vegetables are 0. Green leaves, 0. So it's wonderful. And if you do swap out the hummus for some salsa, it's even lower in points. So that is a great way to get more fruits and vegetables in, and it's very filling and very delicious. All right, number 8, I titled Snacky Snack Time. So I like to chop up and pre-portion like carrots, these are already chopped, but carrots, celery sticks, grapes, pre-portion out a serving and put them in little Ziploc bags and have them in the icebox That way I can grab them on the go. I'm driving to work, I got to do this or that or whatever, and I don't have time for a full meal. I can grab a snack to hold me over for a while, and why not make it a healthy snack? Especially you pair it up again with some hummus or even some peanut butter, some like low-cal ranch. It can make it that much better and make it more satisfying, especially because some people don't like just eating celery. Celery's kind of bland. I don't mind it, but with peanut butter, it's amazing. Carrots, I love with hummus. So great options. All right, number 9. I'm on number 9, yes. Number 9 is how fun are kabobs? So I think I personally have, and I think a lot of people overlook the kebab. How easy, how versatile, how fun they are to kind of make. So you take a kebab stick, you chop up some onions, I wrote down a bunch of stuff, hold up. Some onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, zucchini, potatoes, seriously, anything you like, you put on there, throw it on the barbecue, throw it in a skillet, throw it in the oven, whichever way you're doing at that moment, and you can grill them up and they taste delicious. I love putting on a balsamic glaze over them, and they taste amazing, and they go well with so many different meals as a side dish. All right, number 10, can I get some lettuce? So cut the carbs by wrapping sandwiches with lettuce instead of bread. Places like Jimmy John's already have this on their menu where you can get an unwich, where whatever sandwich you order, you get it wrapped in lettuce. You can do that at home as well. If you go to like a Middle Eastern restaurant, you can, instead of the pita bread, you can ask them for lettuce to get the hummus or whatever type of dip that they have on the table for you. And you can do that again at home. I do love just taking some lettuce and just dipping it in, again, hummus. I bought like a bunch of hummus, sorry guys, I'm gonna bring it up a lot. Because then it's 0 points, 0 bites for the lettuce, but you're still getting that hummus. So instead of dipping a cracker or a cookie or chips or whatever, I don't think you dip a cookie in there, that was a weird suggestion. Don't try it, well try it, I don't know, whatever. All right, next one is number 11. You can grill fruits. Yes, I love doing this. So especially bananas, because again, I love bananas. But if you throw a little bit of water in a skillet, chop up a banana and start grilling it up, it, 1, gets softer, and 2, it gets really sweet and really juicy and changes the flavor dramatically. You can do this with peaches, with pears, with apples, probably with oranges, all kinds of fruits. You can do that too. It's just like, imagine like a pie, a fruit pie, a peach pie, apple pie, whatever, how good that is in there. Same thing can happen without having all the extra. Then you can just sprinkle on a little 0-calorie sugar or some cinnamon or some vanilla, just whatever to bring out some extra flavor. And without having a whole pie, you're having a wonderful, wonderful tasting fruit. All right, number 12, serve some soup. This is easily the most overlooked for me way of getting fruits and vegetables in, mainly vegetables, because I'm not a big soup person. I like soup, but it's not super filling all the time. But if you make it at home especially, you can make a big old pot and keep it in the freezer, and you can get like little servings to make a quick lunch or make even a snack that tastes delicious. And because you can put any name a vegetable, it can go in a soup. So you can pack it full of everything and get a quick serving of that in. I mean, it's not that quick to cook, but once it's made, it's super easy. You can drink this stuff, it's great. All right, number 13, the last one. Sorry guys, I told you to be a little bit long today. Every which way. So I made a deal with myself that whatever kind of sandwich I have, it's gonna have fruits and vegetables on it. So if I'm having a burger, lettuce and tomato, peanut butter and jelly, put a banana on there. I mean, seriously, I love bananas. A sub sandwich, put on onions, bell peppers, olives, cucumbers. There's so many things that you can put on any kind of sandwich that you really can't go wrong, and it makes them more filling so that it lasts longer before you're wanting to eat again, and it just tastes better. So yeah. All right, so that is all I've got. Sorry this video ran a little bit long, but that is what I'm doing, and now I need to put all of this away because I don't know if you know, but my table is still filled with most of these fruits and vegetables. All right, so comment, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.